Let's begin sitting on our heels, legs folded underneath, hands resting lightly on the thighs. Maybe let your eyes close and start to deepen your breath. Just begin to arrive. Palms to sky stretch. Interlace the fingers and inhale, reach the arms up and flip the palms to the sky. Hold here. See if you can feel the ribcage expand with every breath in. And release the stretch. Find a cross-legged seat. Roll your wrists in one direction. Now the other. Lower the hands to thighs. Find tabletop. Roll over your shins and plant your hands. Inhale, cow pose. Let the belly drop and the heart lift high as the tail goes high. And exhale, cat pose. Scoop the tail under and draw your chin to your chest. Take a few more rounds on your own. Come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands a few inches forward. Tuck your toes. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, down dog. Firm the hands into the mat and press the hips up and back. Maybe ease the heels towards the mat. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Shift forward, knees hug in close. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Low lunge, exhale. Step the right foot forward. Coming into warrior two. Anchor the back heel down, then inhale up, arms out to a T. Deep bend in the front knee, knees stacked over ankle, gaze right. Peaceful warrior. Inhale, right hand to sky. Extended side angle, exhale. Front knee stays bent. Stretch your right fingertips down, left arm by your ear. Actively press the right arm into the right leg. Stay here and find half bind. Left arm reaches back and around for the right thigh. Spiral the right ribs forward and move the left shoulder back. Stay in the bind. Peaceful warrior. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, low lunge. Release the bind, hands to the mat. Side plank. Step your right foot back and inhale the right hand high. Move to tree. Take your right foot to the inner thigh or calf. Breath out. Root the left hand down into the ground and push into the mat, hips high. Lower the hand and foot to the mat. Find plank. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows bend to 90 degrees. Inhale, up dog, flip the feet. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Onto the second side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, draw the knee up and in. Inhale, leg up, three-legged dog. Left foot forward, exhale, low lunge. Warrior 2. Back heel to the mat. Inhale up, arms wide. Shift the front knee a bit to the left. Open the hips and gaze left. Inhale, peaceful. Left arm up and back. Exhale, extended side angle. Lower the left fingertips down, right arm by your ear. Move the right shoulder back to find more opening in the chest. Take the half bind. Right arm reaches back and around. Move the left ribs forward and the right shoulder back. Stay in the bind. Peaceful warrior. Left arm up. Breathe in. Low lunge. Release the bind and exhale. Cartwheel the arms down. Side plank. Left foot steps back. Inhale the left hand up. Find a tree. Guide your left foot to your inner thigh or calf. Press the mat away with the hand and rainbow the hips high. Hand and foot down. Find plank. Lower halfway down. Exhale. Inhale, up dog, shoulders back. Exhale to down dog. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift up. Exhale to fold. Bring your hands to your hips. Engage the back. Inhale, lift halfway up and hold. Check if your weight is in your heels, and if it is, shift the weight forward a bit. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, arms by your sides. Sweep the left leg behind you and bring left hand to left foot for dancer's pose. Reach the right fingertips forward and tip forward as you kick the back leg high. Use the left hamstring to lift the left leg up even higher. Tadasana, exhale, lower the left leg down. Right leg sweeps behind, right hand to right foot for dancer's pose. Hinge forward, left fingertips reach forward and kick the back foot up. Use the right hamstring to lift the right leg up even higher. Right leg lowers to Tadasana. Exhale. Chair pose. Bend your knees and inhale, reach your arms overhead. Reach long through your fingertips. Diver's pose. Sweep the arms by your sides and hinge forward to a flat back. Maybe lift the heels up and straighten the legs. Crow pose. Bring your hands to the mat and push the palms down. Let the knees come to your triceps and look forward. Tilt forward. Maybe lift your feet off the ground. Really engage your core. Find lift to find lightness in the pose. Inhale, press through your palms. Float the feet back. Take a vinyasa. Keep the feet where they are and walk the hands back to meet the feet. Inhale, circle sweep arms to sky. Exhale to Tadasana. Inhale, stretch arms overhead. Exhale and fold forward. Walk the hands forward, downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Set up for revolved pyramid. Step the back foot up a bit. Back foot to 45 degrees, both legs straight. Hips square. Inhale, lengthen. Twist right, exhale. Left hand stays on the mat, right hand to hip or to sky. If you want to go deeper, try placing your left hand to the outside of your right foot. Exhale, low lunge. Lower the right hand down, step the left foot back. Inhale, plank, and take a vinyasa on your own. From down dog, left leg lifts on the inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Prep for revolved pyramid. Step the back foot up, back foot to 45 degrees, leg straight. Square the hips. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist, left hand to hip or reach to the sky. Maybe twist deeper, right hand to outside edge of the left foot. Exhale to low lunge, left hand down, right foot back. Inhale to plank and move through your vinyasa. Now step or jump through to a seated position. Find half boat, and as you lower, low to your mat, sweep your arms by your ears. Fire up the core. Release to the mat and stretch your fingers and your toes long. Stay on your back, just bring the soles of the feet to the mat for a moment. Press through your heels, then lift the hips up for bridge pose. Wiggle your arms underneath you and interlace your hands together. Inhale as you lift your right leg to the sky. Reach high through the right toes. Right foot back to the mat. Exhale. Press through the heels, lift the hips up 1 inch higher. Exhale, release, hips down. Arms wide. Bridge pose again. Lift the hips and clasp the hands. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Send your hips a little higher. Left toes reach high. Left foot back to the mat. Exhale. Lift the hips up even higher. Exhale, release your hips to the mat. Now take the feet out wide to the edges of your mat and let the knees come together. Then slowly windshield wiper the legs side to side. Just let the lower back release. Then find stillness. Draw your knees tightly up into your chest. Grab behind your hamstrings and rock yourself all the way up. Then make your way down onto your belly. Belly Superman. Extend your arms out long in front of you on the mat. Engage the core, then inhale, lift the arms and the legs up. Stretch long through the fingertips and the toes. Release down, arms by your sides, left cheek to the mat. Interlace your hands behind you for bound locust pose. On the inhale, lift your chest and your legs. Root your hips down even more and use the upper back muscles and glutes to lift your chest and legs up even higher. Release everything back down, chin to the left. Slowly bring the hands by your shoulders. Press yourself up, then have a seat on your mat again. Half saddle, left leg long, right knee bends, heel close to your glute. Now slowly recline back. Wherever you feel a gentle stretch in the quad, that's a good place to stop and breathe. Slowly rise. Other side now. Right leg out long. Bend your left knee, heel toward your glute. Now slowly recline back. Find a good stopping place, on the forearms or maybe lying all the way back, and breathe. Come back up. Now make your way onto your back again. Slowly pull your knees up into your chest. Exhale, knees to the left. Reach your right arm to the right, gaze right. Just settle in here and let everything be heavy. Unwind, bring the knees back to center. Other side, knees to the right, gaze left, exhale. Move the left shoulder toward the mat to deepen the twist. Gently unwind. Draw your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Take one final long inhale. Exhale. Release everything down and find Shavasana. Enjoy Shavasana here for as long as feels right for you. Thank you for sharing your practice with us.